Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and the Liberals have had a very bad week. Trudeau has been criticized for the slow delivery of COVID-19 vaccines to Canada. Julie Payette, his hand-picked choice for Governor General, who obviously wasn't properly vetted, had to resign because of a report saying that she mistreated her staff. And in one of his first acts as president, Joe Biden killed the Keystone XL pipeline, which the Trudeau government supported and which was very important to the economies of Alberta and Canada. But while all that's going on, what were Conservative leader Erin O'Toole and his party doing? They weren't criticizing Trudeau and the Liberals on those issues. They were throwing out one of their own MPs from their caucus, Derek Sloan. Why? O'Toole said the triggering event was that Sloan had accepted a $131 donation from a white supremacist, Paul Fromm, and that somehow indicates that Sloan is sympathetic to white supremacy. That's an absurd argument to make based on that evidence. Politicians don't personally vet every single donation they get in a leadership race or an election, because that's all they'd be doing. What Sloan said, and it's believable, is that the donation from Fromm slipped through the cracks because his people didn't realize who he was, just as the Conservative Party made the same mistake in giving Fromm a party membership. And for that matter, the Trudeau government gave COVID-19 relief money to two organizations that Fromm heads. That doesn't mean they're white supremacists either. The real reason the Conservatives got rid of Sloan is that they consider his views, which are extreme social conservative views on abortion and homosexuality, to be detrimental to the party. And he's also said some controversial things in the past, but the difference is in the past, O'Toole has defended him. Now he's suddenly saying, based on an absurd allegation, that he's destructive to their party. What the Conservatives are really afraid of is that in the next election, the Liberals are going to accuse them of being riddled with white supremacists, as they did in the last election, and that if they kept Sloan, the Liberals would beat them over the head with it. But the problem, by not being honest about why they really excommunicated Sloan from the party, is that now they've established a precedent that Conservatives apparently believe that if one of their MPs gets a donation from a suspect organization, it automatically means they share the views of that organization. And that's ridiculous. The Conservatives should have been honest about why they were excommunicating Sloan. By not being honest, they're making themselves more vulnerable to allegations of racism in the next election, not less. And that's not a winning strategy for an election. I'm Laurie Goldstein of the Toronto Sun. We're always interested in hearing your views on Facebook, Twitter, and on our YouTube channel.